Hey y'all, and welcome to Politibrawl. My name is Brian, and y'all, I think this might be the most important video you see today because this woman's story isn't just heartbreaking, it is everything that America is supposed to be, and instead got turned into a nightmare by the Biden-Harris administration. But before we dive in, I want to give a quick shout out to our great sponsors over at Colonial Metals Group. They quite literally have decured Bidenflation and Harris economics, but more on that later. Now, let's dive in.
We're with you, Carmen.
Thank you. My name is Carmen Ramirez. I'm the mother of Minelli Zoe Rodriguez Ramirez. She was murdered the last Tuesday. I lose my daughter, but I don't lose my faith. And I know Donald Trump is the best choice for the USA. And not the best choice. He's the only one we need to save our country. I just want to let you know that everybody has to go and vote. Because just for talking and don't vote, we don't do nothing. Take your friends, take your children, 18 years old. Everybody has to vote. Because that's the only way we're gonna save us country. Okay? And I want to let you know that Donald Trump is not a choice. It's just the number one. And Jesus let me come over here today to let you know that I have a 25 years daughter with a lot of life. And somebody stopped her life. And we have to stop with this and keep going with Donald Trump. I meet Donald Trump in person. He's the most wonderful person that I see, that I know right now. He help us. He be with us all the time as this happen. And he always be there for my family. That's why we always gonna be for him all the time. Thank you for everything. Thank you, and don't forget to go and vote. God bless America. Please, make America great again.
Wow, what a job. What beautiful words. Can you imagine? I don't think it's her first language, and she spoke better than any person whose language is that particular language. That was incredible. Wow. And I can tell you, Carmen, that Mimi is looking down on you right now, and she is so proud. She's up there in the beautiful sky, well beyond the clouds, and she is so proud of you. What a job you did. Well, it's not easy either. Can you imagine through the grief to do something like that? And we are so sorry for your loss. It's unbelievable. We're going to get that stopped. We're going to stop it. This is happening every day. Soon it'll be every hour. It's just, we're going to stop it. We hold Mimi in our hearts forever.
It happened again in Georgia. And this rally's taking place in Macon, but the murder of Zoe Ramirez Rodriguez. Let's see, did I get that right? No, Zoe Rodriguez Ramirez. This is the first I'm hearing of this, as a matter of fact, so I had to look this up. She came over with her fiance from Puerto Rico. Her family is still there in Puerto Rico today. But she came over with her fiance because he got a job opportunity. And remember, the reason why Puerto Rico is poor is because of a terrible law. I believe it's called the Jones Act. And it basically makes maritime trade almost impossible with Puerto Rico. And it makes their economy worse. And because of that, they have a mafia problem. And they also continue to elect Democrats. And Democrats can't govern. It's that simple. Democrats can't govern. And the real importance of this is this Puerto Rican family is at a Trump rally. You know there was just an insult from the Trump from a Trump associate who said that Puerto Rico is a pile of garbage. And yet she still came through her grief, because this was a recent murder. This was fairly recent. Hey y'all, I'm not exactly looking at retirement anytime soon, but my parents are, and friends of my parents are, and I'm sure either you or someone you know is looking at retirement and wondering, what do I do? How do I help prepare for this in this economy with this terrible president and with a vice president who basically coup d'etat him and is now looking to run for president herself? How do you protect against this? Well, simple. You go over to my friends at Colonial Metals Group. They quite literally have something called the Retirement Package Plan. This plan backs your wealth with gold and silver accounts. And furthermore, you will have direct access to these accounts. So you're not at the whims of Wall Street. You're not at the whims of inflation. You are in command of your own destiny. As a bonus, qualified applicants can receive up to $10,000 in free silver, plus a couple of other little goodies that they're going to package up for you, and you're going to be able to protect your wealth and your retirement. So go over to this link in the description below at colonialmetalsgroup.com or call this number 800-203-0422 and see how they can help you prepare for retirement today by backing your account with gold and silver. Don't delay your retirement, folks. Protect the money that you earned with Colonial Metals Group. They're here to help. And this woman, she had been a young mother at 15, led a very troubled life. I think she even went through the prison system. But she's a TikTok influencer who goes to the gym regularly, and that's kind of her whole shtick. She's showing how her life is continuing to improve. And she was showing great strides. She was clean, she was about ready to be a mom again. And her fiance got a great job in North Georgia. And by the way, the incident took place in Habersham County, and the best kept secret in all of Appalachia is North Georgia, and that's right at the foothills of it. That's not far from Helen, that's not far from Tallulah, that's not far from Toccoa. And though that's only the sort of western side of North Georgia. The eastern side, the western side's got its cool stuff too. So we don't hype up North Georgia because this is one of the best kept secrets in all of Appalachia. So that's why we don't hype it up. It's like people who go to the Outer Banks. But that's the nice version of this. This immigrant, and currently I believe the person that ended her life was indeed an illegal migrant. It happened again. The reason I harp on Lake and Riley so much is because I know the area. I've been to Athens. Athens, Clark County is a third world country run by Democrats. The roads are all terrible, and the only nice place is the University of Georgia campus. It's basically the resort of the third world country. You step outside the resort, you're running the risks. Someone got inside the resort, and because she wouldn't comply with his advances, Lake and Riley, a nursing student, her life was ended that day. It happened again. Y'all can't understand the amounts of anger and sorrow here. We are watching Democrat policies quite literally be the result of nothing but misery, chaos, and destruction. For instance, the Jones Act was started by Woodrow Wilson, okay? Remember, Democrats can't govern. Not just that they're unable, they shouldn't be. I shouldn't say that. That's going a step too far. But we see time and time again that it's just more chaos, more insanity, more suffering. It happens every single time. In California, the reason why California is the way it is a state where you're either very wealthy or you're dirt poor. And there's no in between because Democrat policies hollow out the middle class, and that's why so many people have been leaving New York State, California. There's a reason why New Mexico is in a similar situation. You're either wealthy there and own land, or you're a renter, and the only reason that this situation works is because you get welfare pretty much from the wealthy Democrats. That's how the system works over there. That's not a good system. Furthermore, allowing so much illegal immigration absolutely destroys almost the entire fabric of society. This woman was getting better. All right, she was showing great progress. She was basically going through her realization that I have been a bad person. I need to do better. And in the midst of doing better, someone decided, hey, instead of actually paying for more border agents and, putting more money in FEMA so we can deal with potential disasters, they took the money out of the system and put it elsewhere. This is unconscionable. This is insane. And it must stop. The whole reason that this video is important is because tomorrow is election day. And I'm not sure when this video is going out, but I do know this. We cannot afford 4 more years of these policies. Kamala Harris is not a good legislator. She was not good at governing. The only thing she was good at was being told what to do by Biden's team, and she hated that. And now she's going to be given the reins to an entire country? Oh, no. No. That is a recipe for disaster. Please go vote. And vote for the man who is saying, I will get the border situation under control because people are hurting. It is chaos. Every town is now a border town. Georgia is like 1,500 miles away from the closest point at the southern border. It's closer to Cuba than it is to Mexico. Okay? And yet illegal immigration. And I believe we're a Republican district. I believe Habersham's pretty Republican. An illegal migrant ended the life of a Puerto Rican immigrant who was living the American dream. And that dream ended because of bad policies, bad ideas. It must end. And I hope it ends very soon. Folks, my name is Brian. Hope you enjoyed this segment here on Politbro. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. And go out and vote.